And Dak going to start out going to the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now Prescott going to change the play. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Smith will come in motion right. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Eagles sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Finding room at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and 10.
Tiger Hoyer. 63.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end.
Go Silver, ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hey, kill! 40, let's go 47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. On the option to give to Swift here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! Bang!
From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, pushing his way through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. There's Cooks in motion right.
Here go 46. Hey, 47.
Prescott on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Gallup goes in motion. 2nd down, Pollard again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner.
There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. Down to about the 22 here. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Right back to Swift again on second down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This is 2nd and 8.
You got 47. Hey, kill.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 94 yards on the ground here from Pollard. This is a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's Prescott. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Lamb will go in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back inconversions, and it was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Prescott on 3rd and goal. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Final play of the half. Prescott. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Boston Scott. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down at the 28.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Hurts going to move him around. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, 28 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's dumped off to Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hurts sets up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And quickly, they get to the line. Trying to run for it with Pollard.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Hey, kill. Here go 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. Slinging this out for Pollard. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
By this defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Gallup goes in motion. Prescott to throw on 4th. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
Down the numbers. There he goes. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. Smith in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Swift. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Swift again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Elliott now to have the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And Eagles are going to take over in great field position. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that. An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Eagles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.